Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. We've got a bunch of satellites to launch, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, one specific orbit, one geosynchronous, synchronous, and one to the moon and one to Minmus. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna send the one. Which one needs the materials bay? Unmanned probe, power and antenna. Have a materials probe. That's the specific orbit. That's the one that goes out to the moon anyway. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and take the which one is the Space Science 1? Are you that? No? No, definitely not. Which one's the fucking contract set 2? Are you that? One with the long fairing, yeah. So that one's going to a roughly coplanar orbit with the moon. So we just want to make sure it doesn't encounter the moon. Which should be not too much of a problem. Let's just launch. Now, of course, the payload here is a little bit heavier than on our previous ships, so it won't like take off as fast as the last or like satellites did. But I think we're fine, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, launch. Yeah, that's fine. That's the nice thing about the material speed. It actually isn't that heavy. Okay. So we want to get to a roughly an orbit roughly the orbit of the moon. I hope I'm launching into the right inclination and it's not actually a retrograde orbit, because then we're gonna have a problem. I should have checked that beforehand. Because if this game wants me to do a retrograde orbit like that, then we might have a little bit of a problem on our hands. Not that there would be a problem with doing a retrograde orbit. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Why was the fucking fairing in that stage? At least nothing that was really important was in that stage. We are already high enough that it doesn't really matter. Also, I'm gonna start burning sideways. And in the meantime... Yeah, it's actually prograde, so that's okay. Get back down here. So, that one. Apoapsis 12, periapsis 11. Should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my little antenna here. I'm going to target this at Kerbal and activate. And I'm going to target this at mission control and activate. No. Yeah. Also I'm gonna go up towards my apoapsis here first, then burn into a orbit and then go for that orbit. Because I just need to burn when I'm not actually in any danger of hitting the moon. We shouldn't have a problem communicating, since we should have a easy relay to everywhere. Point at your prograde, please. And burn into orbit. Also, where's the moon? Over there. Okay, we're gonna wait. Gonna get our periapsis to roughly 80. I don't know. Yeah, 79 is okay. Then we're gonna go around the planet for a bit. Also, I gotta say again, I love planet shine. Where are we here at the moment? Space high over Kerbal. Reset that for a moment. I'm gonna send that from wherever we end up being afterwards. Just so I don't, like, accidentally have some sort of issue. State recovery, doing job, get what? Oh, also other stage didn't make it, of course. We have like all the communication to that. Okay. Kill my time warp right about here. Then have a look where the moon is. Please be at the other side of my vessel or something. Not on the horizon, at least. The moon is behind us, which is pretty perfect. We are pointing retrograde, though. That's not perfect. So anyway, I'm gonna burn out to this. Oh god, this is not the right inclination. I just managed to see that. How much do we have? 2.7, that's okay. Game does not want us to be that exact. For some reason. We can still fix the inclination when we're out there. Anyway, I'm gonna burn out there right now. I'll see you after the burn. Okay, our apoapsis is roughly where that orbit is. I guess we can time accelerate to apoapsis. Just to make sure we don't run out of power, I'm going to point this thing roughly north. Okay. And we're gonna leave that there is a kind of communication satellite, I think. And I don't know, just point one at Moon or Minmus. I guess I'm actually gonna like point it at Minmus and have that as a relay between the moon and or on the moon's orbit, so in case we have something blocked by the moon or something. I don't know. Yeah, so our whole communication is done now by the fact that we're pointing at Kerbal with our satellite dish. So I guess I'm gonna point the other one at Minmus and that's it. Also, we are going to burn into a roughly coplanar orbit here. Roughly. So which one's pointed where? Mission control. Point that one at Minmus. Good. And then point prograde. That's retro. Kerbal does look pretty cool from up here, doesn't it? And then we're gonna burn. Until the orbits roughly match. We've got a -3 inclination. Let's see how far off that actually is. That's the one. I guess I'll go ahead and actually go to this point, because that's actually directly at periapsis of the target orbit, which is it's currently our apoapsis, but still. This is pretty much exactly on spot, and I don't want this to deviate too much. And I guess we can burn. Okay. So this is not minimal deviation. We've got... That's the one with the materials bay. Okay. Maintain stability. Yeah, ha. Very fun. That's 12 to 11. That's okay. Okay. So we gonna get a to the descending node and do a little burn to the north here. So point north. I still didn't need my fucking second orbital stage. Weird. And time accelerate. So we're here. Come on. There's actually the cone for Minmus. There we go. That's minimum deviation. 10 seconds. Come on. Thank you. Then we're gonna do... Turn this into the sun, please. Observe materials bay. High over. Kerbal sent at home. Transmit data. That's done. And we've got a satellite out here that can relay between Kerbal and Minmus if we need that. If we ever need that, because for some reason there is the moon right between here. Or something. And that would make this be like somewhere here. And then we could relay over that. I guess if we point one of the antennas on that thing to that probe. Or actually, if from Minmus we might actually get the entire system here anyway, so... Yeah, and anyway, that's that. And I guess we can... No. Use that one. So, how much did that give us? 98,000. Nice. 21 science. Also nice. How do we look here? What does the upgrade of this actually cost? I'd rather just save up for this. So I can do maneuvers, and so we can actually go to Duna, Ike, Eve, and get all that done. The interplanetary missions are going to be nice because we can't actually send anything back unless we get higher equipment. And I don't actually have any equipment, I think, that could reach Eve or Duna. 'Cause, yeah. What did I say? Those had like a 90 million meter thing. Reach. So I'd actually need to upgrade this to get better equipment to be able to land on Eve, because I'm not gonna land anything that isn't a probe on Eve, and I don't wanna even try to get a probe back from Eve. So I'd want to send stuff up from Eve, which means I'd have to relay it over my mothership, for instance, back to Kerbal. But that means my mothership would have to have a powerful enough antenna, which it currently, of course, doesn't. Since one, I don't have that mothership yet, I didn't build that yet, and two, of course, I don't have the parts for that yet. In any way, that would be that. The geostationary one will be pretty useless, actually. I guess I can have that be a relay between, I don't know, between something. For now, it's gonna just stand there and be in the way. Where is Kiosat 1? Kiostat. That's the geostationary one. That's going there. Into a geostationary orbit, which means it's gonna be in that orbit. We could actually just take our other satellite, make sure it does never actually get to the... Yeah, cause it does count as a new vessel. So since we launched it after taking that contract, not only after taking the one that it actually fulfilled. So we actually don't need to do the geostationary thing here. We can just use the other thing, because that has way enough fuel to get back down. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that, I think. So... give me control of that thing. Contract set. Fly. Because even though that has the materials bay on it, that doesn't disqualify it from being used for this. And this actually has like a weird descending node here. So I need to burn north there, if anything. Well, I can still correct that once I'm in. I can just break here, essentially. Where's retrograde? So just burn that down. $3.5. Where do we need to be? 3.426. That's okay. Then turn to the other side, because we need to burn retrograde once we get in there. I hope I'll maintain like stuff there. For some reason, this still kind of works. Z. Okay, we need to burn radially inwards a bit. Which would be towards the planet. Why is that going in the wrong direction? Because I'm playing... I'm burning in the wrong direction. Because I'm a moron. Because I can't read a nav ball. Because towards the planet is of course that, not the other direction. That's kind of okay. Then get to the ascending node and burn south a bit. And then we should actually have that contract done. Still, without actually switching to the other engine. Damn you! You overshot. Motherfucker. Okay, this time I want to burn radially outwards and actually brake a bit too. Nice thing about this being geostationary is I'll always have a connection to that there. There we go. That's pretty much okay. An ascending node of 0.3, so we just need to go to roughly periapsis and actually have a little burn in this direction. I want to get this kinda okay. Yeah. This should be geostationary. We should be able to maintain for 10 seconds. Yep. Then we should be able to point to the north just to have a solar panel ready for collection at any point. And then we actually have a satellite that relays between Minmus and the rest here for no reason whatsoever, but hey. I kind of want to know whether it would be a better idea to relay from the moon. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna point the one that's currently pointed at Minmus at the moon. And once I have my my science satellite around the moon, that's gonna point one at that satellite and one at... Actually just one at Kerbal. Because if I look at that, that should have that satellite in there whenever I need it. So we have the minimal deviation between, or the minimal period between where the satellite is actually behind the moon, so it can't reach anything. Also, that that's gonna also target Minmus, so we can relay from the moon to Minmus if we need to, and back, of course. Good. Now, next thing is, of course, the moon satellite, and that's definitely happening. Space Center. Contract done. That was free money, essentially. Talking about free money. Satellite in geosynchronous orbit. Another one? There's nothing else you want me to do there. Just a geosynchronous orbit without anything else. Again. Probably gonna put one there anyway. Science data from space around Kerbin, that's free. Polar orbit of Kerbin. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that afterwards too, but the science contract is of course completely free. Since... Hello. Oh. By the way, how is that also geostationary? That has a lot of deviation to it. Anyway, the science contract is free because Kerbsat 1. Why is Kerbsat 1 debris? Oh, that's the stage. Why is my debris showing? Kerbsat 1. Fly. Our weather monitoring satellite. Right here. Get that temperature data and send it home. Boom. Free money. And that's what I want to do with Minmus and Moon. And you know that scheme from my previous series, because I did that with every planet and every moon in the entire system, just without remote tech. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're gonna send our moon satellite on our way to the moon. So load up Moonsat 1. Moonsat, not Minsat. Moonsat. Load. And you should not have any problem whatsoever. Yeah, that's all in there. And that's also gonna be like our relay satellite number 1 for the moon, so to say. Yeah. Additional relay spots are never a bad thing. Anyway, launch. At some point I'm not gonna be able to see anything anymore on my map screen because of the millions of lines going through there from Remote Tech 2. Okay. 3, 2, 1, launch! Oops. Okay. Don't. Can't keep on doing your gravity turn normally. Or at least kind of normally. Good. Then we're gonna actually get out of the atmosphere and towards apoapsis. Oh yeah, and we're gonna activate our antennas. Activate. Target that at Kerbal. Target that at contract set 2 for the meantime, I guess. Yeah, that actually works. Contract set 1. How does that even get there? Oh, apparently the small antenna is enough for that. Z. That's gonna fall back. And there we go into orbit. And where's the moon? There. So essentially we need to go around the dark side of Kerbal to burn there. Which one are we? That one. I guess moonrise should be coming up. I can't see shit, Captain. Can't see shit. There we go. Oops. Stages. Crashed and to recovered, of course, as always. Okay, F. Let's see when the moon's coming up. And there we go. And let's burn to the moon. Now we don't actually need to see anything in here anymore. Z. And once we have an encountering trajectory, I'm actually just going to end the episode, and we're going to finish this one off in the next one, and also we're gonna do the Minmus satellite in the next one. So I guess since the burn itself isn't that great to watch anyway, I'd say I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye.